So you don't care to be motivated?
No, like if someone's doing better than me.
You don't have goals.
No, that's a horrible way to put that.
You ever had a friend that does stuff like that?
They're just like
just
mess with your words and make
people that just like take it comes off like snarky and like,
oh, so you're just dumb. Oh, so you don't try at anything.
Yeah, like, did you go to the gym today? Not yet.
Oh, so you're like,
yeah, you say like not yet. It's like, oh, so you don't want to be in shape anymore? What? Why so did you you went to the most extreme level. Yeah, like over exaggerated extremeness in conversation, belittling you.
I do have a friend like that. I do.
I think we all do. I think we got that one person who their way of joking with you is saying the most extreme scenario.
It puts me in a bad mood. Like, it's not good. Like, it's not a good habit at all.
I just did it with you, and you were like, you projected that onto me. You was like, nah, bro, like shut that shit down.
Yeah. I was just trying to get rid of that conversation.
Let's get that.
Glad you hit record.
Yeah,
because I knew it was going somewhere.
But that's how it is. It's like, oh, well, you don't want to see Creed 3. You just don't. You don't have any goals, do you?
Yeah,
because it's a motivational movie. Like, oh, I don't like boxing films. You don't like dreams either. You don't like goals.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like just way too extreme.
Yeah,
way too extreme.
But no, I do. I mean, I enjoy watching motivational videos and stuff like that. But a whole movie that is like based off of motivation, I won't personally watch that for that. I watch movies because I want them to be entertaining.
Yeah.
I have my goals for movies, you know?
No, and I get that. You know, it's funny because anymore the only type of movies I care to watch are movies that inspire me.
And that's my thing.
That's your taste. Yeah. But it's weird because back in the day it wasn't like that. Back in the day, I just enjoyed a good movie. You know what I mean? And I still enjoy that.
I will be there eventually.
Maybe.
I'm 19, so
who knows? I'm 23. You don't know what could happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have no idea what 4 more years onto your life does to you.
23.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Or 25, technically.
Yeah, 25. That's 2 years. That's 2 difference. Why don't we round that up a little more? I feel like...
No, man.
I feel like we're missing a few years.
Nah, we don't round up. Speaking of that, you know when they ask you to round up, do you want to round up your money to donate to this charity? It's like, I feel like they say the round up part nice and slow, but the charity speeds up.
You want to round up $2 whole so you can donate to charity because these kids really need your money.
No, well, no, not even that, but it's like the title of the charity. It's like, would you like to round up the rest of your, like, $12.70 or I don't know, $12.20. Would you like to round up the rest of it to donate to what? To what? Your pockets? Like, wait, what?
Yeah, why are we not just donating to the charity directly? Why are we donating to you to donate to the charity?
Yeah, like how do I know that McDonald's is properly distributing my money?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You want to donate?
Like, do I really trust? Like, why can't I go to them? That's all I want to know. It's like, I can. But anytime you decline it, you feel a little bad.
Oh, no, you got to get that. You just got to remember, it's like, no, this is $2 isn't doing anything. You know?
Yeah, like I always thought that when they would show the videos, like, would you... about like animals,
the animal cruelty, and
I'm just thinking, like, why are y'all sitting there filming it?
Go figure.
Like the money you spent on those cameras
and that ad.
Yeah, like you had to pay to get this out.
Imagine
why didn't you take that money and give it to them? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not opposed to us giving to it. I'm just saying
there's got to be easier, cheaper ways to like promote it.
Like the guy talking in the video's got a Rolex on. That's all I'm saying. It's like somebody's getting paid, and they don't need to. Like that, we could just give straight. We could just adopt that dog. Like that's it. I don't need you with your Rolex and your makeup on and your
It's almost like if a rich person were to make an ad or like say something about third world countries who are struggling, like. You could be the solution to that problem, you know?
Yeah. You could at least make a dent. Yeah. You know what I mean? You could at least, like
bring some of the dent out.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
It's weird, but that's...
If it's not a dent, it's at least a crease, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, you could...
It's the rich person mindset, though. It's like, they have... they have this amount of money, but they only want more. Or they try to spend it wisely. Or they think that the poor people don't deserve it because they'll just be poor again.
I don't know, man. I think there's levels to that. I think that people who are truly, like we were talking on the last pod about, like a Warren Buffett, you know, or like the same reason why, like, you know, I have that picture of Jeff Bezos when Amazon had went public. Mm-hmm. I know you've seen that picture. It's of him with the desk made out of 2x4s and the Amazon spray painted in the back, and he's driving like a Toyota Camry at the time, and they're interviewing him because he's an owner of a company that went public, and his net worth is like $1 billion, and he's still riding around regular, and they're confused. Now he looks like a wealthy guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He kind of acts like it. Yeah,
he kind of acts like it a little bit, but he has been wealthy for a very long time, so it grew with him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think people who understand success and they understand habits and routines and what habits and routines can get you, I don't think they're as concerned with this like selfishness or this like, oh, I got to keep that stuff to myself because they know they can get more. You know what I mean? There's plenty of success for everybody. I feel like when you're guarding success all the time and you're afraid to tell other people your ideas because you're afraid they're going to steal it, or you're afraid to share that type of stuff with people, I think that it's like a mindset of scarcity. Like you're afraid. Like there's plenty out there for everybody. Like everybody can attain this. Like, but the truth is not everyone will.
Yeah.
And not everyone will because they have the same mindset. Like I heard this one guy say it this way. He's like, I'll show you, he was giving a speech, he's like, I'll show you my slides, I'll show you my techniques. Like, I don't care, because I know at the end of the day, 90% of you won't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And even if all of y'all left here and did it, it would only make me happy because y'all would get to experience it like I'm experiencing it.
And then maybe credit,
Yeah.
Credit
and you know, you're not going to outwork me no matter what. Like,
yeah, exactly. You got such a big head start. Yeah. But is that the side of the spectrum that would donate? But not like tell people that they donate.
Probably.
They just do it themselves.
Philanthropy, they would just do it.
Yeah, they're just going to do it. And then there's people like Mr. Beast who promote it to make more back to keep doing it.
Yeah. I feel like he does it for two reasons. Like I think he promotes it, one, because obviously that generates money so he can do it again.
Yep.
But it also generates curiosity to do it yourself.
Yep. Other people are going to be inspired to do
it. Like when I did and I need to bring it back, but when I filmed it, I just never released it, but I filmed this series called Appreciated, and that was the idea. It was like, the intro started off like, I used to think I needed $1 million, to help people, and then I realized I didn't, and then it's just going around and making people's day in the smallest of ways.
Yep.
Like, one I filmed was like going to a store and asking the store clerk like what their favorite candy was. Like, hey, I'm craving something, but I don't know what it is. Like, what's your favorite?
And most of the time they're going to tell you their favorite candy.
Yeah, they'll tell you their favorite candy, and then you buy it and give it to them.
Yep. Like, oh, how'd you know?
Yeah. That was not the response.
I know.
How did you know? You went to the jelly bean shop. Yeah, baby.
That joke is never catching on.
No, it was a good one. It's a good one, and I keep bringing it back.
Yeah, I know.
Someone asked me today, they were like, man, are your feet on that rug? I was like, man, I done wore a hole in that rug. I done wore that rug out, you know what I mean? I done wallered that rug. Yeah, I need to get a new one.
What rug do you prefer again? Not the shag, right?
Oh, yeah, shag.
You do prefer shag?
Yeah, I want my toes in between it.
But like soft shag, not like the...
Yeah, no, soft.
Yeah, it's gotta be soft shag.
You want a soft rug. You don't want a coarse rug.
Yeah, those
I'm putting my feet on that coarse rug. Like, no. What are you getting, carpet burn? No.
Yeah, carpet burn, don't.
No, I want it to feel like a massage with my feet on it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just fluff.
Yeah, just first thing, you step out of bed and your feet are already on that rug. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got wood flooring, you're not on that rug.
Mm-mm. Yeah. If I have wood flooring, I want it heated. I do have wood flooring, but I'm just saying.
Heated wood flooring?
Oh, yeah. Then I'll put my feet on that wood, baby.
Man, those are the things that I'm thinking about for whenever, like, I want a house.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking about the
comfortability.
Yeah. I'm thinking about that stuff. I'm not thinking about how it looks. I'm thinking about how easy is it going to be for me to live here and not want to leave, you know?
I don't know. I'm not like a homebody like that. to a degree. Like I like this space because I'll just come in here and lock myself in it and just work.
Get your stuff done, and then
get
out and go work more.
Yeah. I like that. I like accomplishing shit.
Yeah, that's how it is with my house. Like, I'm there all the time, but I'm usually doing something.
You're doing something. And then, like, my shower, like, I have a bench in it because I sit down in the shower, and that's nice, bro. Letting that hot water hit you just sitting.
You're just sitting. My grandma has a bench, but she does it for other reasons. She just needs it to stand up.
Is this the grandma that says, like, Colbert?
No, it's the other one.
Oh, okay.
She also has a bench, but it's not as cool as the other one. This one is like a straight up bench with armrests in her shower.
Mine is it tile or is it like a plastic one?
No, it's like waterproof material. It's kind of soft, honestly.
No, mine's like a tile bench, like it's built into the shower.
Yeah, I haven't peeked in, but I understand. Like I've got the visual.
Yeah, don't peek at it. But that's my bench. But I sit on that and I let that water hit me and it's nice.
That's the things I'm thinking about for my home. Because I'm not always going to be like this. Maybe whenever I'm really old, I want to just live in a house and just live there. Because why would I buy it if I did want to live there, you know? Now, getting to that point, it'll be like more like Airbnbs, maybe flats.
Yeah, you know, like I want to own a couple of different rental properties in a couple of different states so that I always have one to stay in. You know what I mean? So I could stay here, I could stay in Nashville, I could stay in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm just naming places where I want them to be. I could stay in St. Louis. Like I could just anywhere I want to be, I could be. And but all those places are not very far from here either. You know what I mean?
Wait, did you say California?
I didn't
say Carolina.
No, I didn't
say either one of those.
No, I didn't say any C's, actually. Are you paying attention? You good?
Well, I was thinking of California. I was like, how would you have...
And we're back again. This is Atypical.
What?
Well, I felt like
the intro.
I felt like we needed a segue because, man, you slipped on that. I didn't say a C at all.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I said Nashville, Atlanta, St. Louis.
You said one before.
And here. That's it, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll hear it later.
No, I know what I said.
But you would like to have one in California. Maybe not even... Okay, maybe not California.
I don't know. I go back and forth on California.
Like
I think I would definitely, like, be out in California. But I think owning real estate that generates money with better tax incentives, you're better in down south area.
South California or south of America?
South of America.
Oh, okay.
Houston? Dallas?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
In that area of Texas?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I would like to live out there or have property out there.
I would definitely, have something in Texas. I think that would be nice.
There's so much land out there. You could do anything out there.
Yeah. I think something like that. But yeah, I definitely didn't say
California. Yeah, I don't know what
So where would you? You want to own rental properties too?
Yeah, but
Scattered?
My property would be much north. Like, much more north than what you're thinking. Nothing
like Colorado?
down south. Yeah, like Colorado, Wisconsin, Washington.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd like to have something in Florida and stuff like that. But if I'm talking... But that's down... I'd like to own properties where I could visit many different places. But starting off, I want to have those 4.
Yeah, which are around here.
Yeah, they're close to get to.
Yeah, you don't have to drive back home or stay in a hotel. You can literally just live by yourself in a house.
Yeah,
for a little bit of time.
And you could just drive to all those locations if you needed to check on something. Once you get a certain level of capital, then you can start spreading them out to where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good mindset. A lot of people don't think like that.
Florida.
They're like, let's just buy a house here in America, and then let's also buy a house in a third world country. And then those are our 2 houses, and then anywhere else, we'll just stay in a hotel or Airbnb.
Yeah.
Because people who do the double house thing, it's a lot cheaper to have a house in another country, but that's not generating you money at all. You're just losing money.
Well, and I talked to someone not too long ago. They bought a place in Florida, right? I was literally thinking about this. It's funny that you brought this up, but I was talking to them, and they bought a place in Florida, and they use it as like their vacation home, right? Like that's... And it's, it's nothing crazy, but it's in Florida. It's near a tourist destination. So I just kind of was talking to him. I was like, so when do y'all go back to Florida? And they're like, oh, we go, yeah. We go about 3 months out of the year they're in Florida. 3.
Okay.
There's 12.
It's not horrible. Yeah.
So there's 9 left.
Yeah.
So I said, well, that's cool. I said,
You're
what do you...
losing money the other 9 months.
Well, I asked him, I said, so, like, do you, when you rent it out, do you do it, like, per weekend, or do you do it, like, do you Airbnb it, or do you just rent it, like, straight through you?
Do they not rent it?
And then they were like, what are you talking about? I was like, we don't rent it out. And I'm like, what? Like, are you kidding me? They got a mortgage on it, too. It's like, what are you talking about? You're spending money
on a house that
9 months out of the year, and it's just costing you money. And they're like, well, this house is paid off. I'm like, yeah, but...
Bro, they could have that, like, other people could rent that out.
Because it's in an area that's people would travel to.
Easy money.
Easy.
I have a friend who did that for college. He would his house, which him and his girlfriend stayed in, it was big enough for other people to, like, rent it out. He would have people rent it out. So he was being paid for them to stay. That's what he would do. And I was like, wow, that's genius, especially coming from a college student, right? So I can't believe it. Especially, you think...
And this guy was older. Like, they were...
You think they'd be smarter
retired.
than that, yeah.
And it surprised
Retired?
me. Yeah.
Maybe that could be an aspect of it. They just don't want to go through all that other stuff and deal with other people being in their house. I don't know. Maybe their house has private stuff in it that they don't want to reveal.
But listen to me. Like, anytime that you can turn a liability into an asset, you should do it.
Yeah.
Period. I was talking to a guy because I went to Dallas this past weekend for that C-Bum event. And I was talking to this guy. I took an Uber. And we were having a conversation. And I really liked the guy's personality. He was just easy to talk to. And I asked him, I said, what got you into Uber? And he was like, well... He said, I'm retired.
He drives a lot.
He's like, I'm retired. I enjoy driving. My kids are grown. I'm not married.
Make money.
And it allows me to turn an asset or a liability into an asset. And I was like,
why is that a liability?
Because it doesn't generate you money. Anything that doesn't...
duh.
Okay. Like people that say, like, debt is bad is wrong. Only bad debt is bad. There is such thing as good debt, because good debt is debt that generates you money.
Yeah.
So, like, having a business loan for a business that generates you money, that's good debt.
Yeah.
You want that kind of debt. You know what I mean?
But you can't... Okay, so there's another thing. Like, there's bad debt and good debt, but then there's, like, college debt. You're in student debt. You are not making money at the time, but you're investing your money and time into, like, getting a degree, which does generate you money later.
Good.
So, yeah, it could.
I'm not, it just depends. It depends on what you're going
those
for.
Things
it depends on what you're going for, man. Like, I'm not anti-college. I'm for college if it's necessary.
If it's necessary.
But I've heard people talk to people about it, and let us know in the comments what you think. But, like, I've heard people talk about it as if it's a have-to thing, and it's not.
School is definitely not a have-to. You just want to go and party.
Because I've heard people, I heard this older guy, he was like, I guess his daughter went to school with this girl. I was at the gym, I don't know, I just overheard the conversation. It was like a year ago. And he's like, I was walking in, and she's the front desk girl. It's when I worked out at Snap over here.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was talking to her as I was walking in. I was scanning my tag, and he was like, his daughter's her friend or whatever. And he's like, yeah, so where are you going to college?
Picture laid out now.
Yeah, he's like, so wait, shut up. He's like, so where are you going to college? And she was like, oh, I ain't decided. But he was like real pushy about, well, you better hurry up. You don't have much time left. And it's like, she doesn't have to hurry up, bro. Like, if she doesn't want to go to college, she doesn't have to. College debt, for the sake of college debt, is a horrible financial decision.
Especially if you don't have a plan and backup.
Yeah, don't go to college just to go to college.
Yeah, because once you're in debt and then you quit college, then what do you do?
Yeah, or if you go to college not knowing what you're going to do. And I'm not saying don't try stuff. I'm just saying make sure that you understand what you're getting into. Don't feel like you have to do something because that's a social norm.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's getting away from now. But It's still kind of put on there by the
generation
boomers.
Is becoming aware.
Yeah, the boomers is still kind of putting that out there, like, oh, you got to go to college.
Yeah, you have to. You have to work 40 hours.
You know how many people I know that went to college for things they never liked and have degrees in places that could make money, but they don't like the job, so they work somewhere else?
I guess a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like jobs that pay well, like nurses and things like that. Like,
I don't get how you can spend.
I know a guy a lawyer.
Really? He had a degree.
Yeah,
and
he just did not like it. And it's like, bro,
and that degree doesn't go to anybody else.
No,
Just waste.
Yeah, and time and money and and it's an accomplishment.
Yeah, like that's good for the resume if you're gonna like apply for McDonald's or something. I don't know.
No, it doesn't translate.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But, like, I mean, it's a cool accolade, like, at the end of the day, to be like, yeah, I passed the bar exam in Kentucky. It's like, well, that's cool, but...
What did he get?
Why are you not a lawyer?
$12,000 in debt. And
more than that.
A little... What?
More than 12.
More than that?
I would say.
I don't have a grasp on it.
Yeah, I don't either. I would just assume it's more than 12, probably.
Fair enough.
I mean, that...
See, my tuition for the first year wasn't crazy because I did well in high school and, I got scholarship money and stuff like that. But I also, like, didn't just hope for the best that my tuition would be cheap. I was trying to make money before I went to college. Mm-hmm. And even throughout college, I don't know. Maybe my mind is just... Maybe my brain's just too wrinkly. Maybe I just have too many fissures on my brain. Makes me smarter than everybody else.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's one of those things when we talk about life.
Money, it shouldn't be as big of a deal as it is. Like, we shouldn't be worried about it at all. I feel like money should just be one of those things. It's good to have, and it'll get you through life. But now it's like everybody wants a lot of it, and then we have made up money. Like, we're $12 trillion in debt through the government somehow. I don't know.
I heard this one guy say, he's like, why would you save money when they print it? Like, yeah.
That was his logic?
He said, why would you save money when the government prints it?
What's he doing nowadays? What was he up to?
Well, he's got like a real estate empire that's worth like billions of dollars.
Well, but I want to know what his logic is because...
So basically...
He doesn't save money? He spends it all?
Yeah, so basically he says, I don't want to buy things with my own money. So it's the idea of like, I'm going to use debt in a way that generates money.
So he's like never like breaking even, but he's always making money?
So he owns rental properties. So he takes all his rental properties and he has loans on every single rental property. And he will never pay those loans off. He will always refinance those loans. And the reason he'll do that is because he gets tax benefits when you have a loan for a property.
Yeah.
You don't get tax benefits when you own the property. So because of that, he will always do that. And instead of using his own... And then because the rental properties, he gets to keep the cash flow from those rental properties. And it's taxed different because it's considered passive income. And passive income is one of the lower tax brackets that you can get into. Mm-hmm. Self-employment tax is one of the highest tax brackets you can get into. So when you get passive income, he gets paid, through the rental or through the rental income each month. It cash flows, so he has plenty of money to be able to spend.
Yeah.
And then there will always be a need for people to live in places.
Yeah, he probably vacation all year if he wants.
Yeah, so he just will continue to refinance those loans.
Okay, but
then if he sells a property, he'll just 1099 exchange because that's tax deferred.
Yeah.
But he'll just keep deferring the tax. Like he'll
die
so he
with
figured
the tax
it out.
Deferred. But a lot of people can't get in that position without like some sort of start. I don't know.
Yeah. You don't get there overnight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like seeing the guy with six pack.
He's like
on YouTube saying like, here's the what is it, like the
5-minute video to
5-minute workout
get you abs, like
that has no weights. You know what I mean? That's just like
an at-home body workout.
Yeah, at-home body workout. Dude's got a six pack. He did not get it from an at-home body workout.
No,
but it's appealing to people because they see this guy with the six pack and they're like, well, damn, like if he did that. But it's like, yeah, he can maintain all that doing that. Because he's been doing that for 15 years.
Yeah, with
that's
real
15 years
gym.
of his body being conditioned to that.
Yeah.
People don't think about that. So when this guy says that, he's got 20 years of being in a real estate business where he's learned all these things. But he's probably learned them the hard way. He probably sold a property, and you know what I mean? And all those guys that rent properties don't rent single properties. They don't just buy a house here and buy a house there. They buy multi-housing units, apartments or duplexes.
Yeah.
Or hotels.
But I don't like that saying that he said, though. Why save money if the government prints it?
Yeah, it's a little extreme.
It is extreme because if the wrong person hears that, they're just like, oh, okay, I'll just spend all my money.
That's why we say we are not financial advisors.
yeah. Neither is that guy.
Yeah.
Not quite
we're
sure.
quoting a guy. But no, I get what he's saying, though. He's saying the idea of it's a concept that I didn't break down, but here's the concept. There's a book that's really good. It's called The Richest Man in Babylon, and it's a must read for everybody. It's you can read it in 4 hours. Read it because it will change the way you view money. It doesn't necessarily tell you things you don't know, but it puts an emphasis on the things you probably don't pay attention to in regards to money. So the concept of the book is what this guy based what I just told you off of. There's the richest man in Babylon comes through. It's a fictional story, but he comes through and he asks this guy who makes whatever, I forget what he makes, but he asks him to make him a certain thing, and he says, "Okay, I'll do it for you." And he's like, "But it's going to take me X amount of hours." And he's like, "Well, I need it by the end of the night." And he's like, "Well, if I can finish it by the end of the night, can I ask you any question?" And he was like, "Yes." So he finishes it by the end of the night. So his question is, how did you get rich? How do I get rich? So the guy tells him, he says, well, he finishes it, he answers the question, and he's like, well, it's not as simple as you say. He's like, but let me ask you a question. If you were to save 10% of all you earned, how much money would you have? And he told him, I make X amount.
Mm-hmm.
So,
take off a zero.
Yeah. So that's how much I would have. And he says, you're wrong. And he was like, how am I wrong? And he was like, that's why you don't understand money.
Who's saying what?
The rich man's
the rich man saying
that the guy who said his amount was wrong.
Mm.
He's like, that's not all you would save. He was like, that's all you would save if you didn't do anything with the money. So if you did something with the money, then that's not all you would save. So basically the idea is that every bit of money that you save should be something that you invest into an asset that can make you more money.
Yeah.
So the idea is that you want your money to have kids that make money, that 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 have kids to make money.
Okay.
And you never stop funding either one of those revenue streams.
Yeah, everybody knows that you got to reinvest your money to help just keep reinvesting and reinvesting.
I don't think everybody knows that. Or at least not everybody acts on that.
Okay, well, the people who are good with money should know that. That's what I'm implying.
Yeah, I understand, but that's not common.
Well, commonize it now. Make it common.
I agree. But you're acting as if everybody does that, and everybody does not do that.
No. Well, maybe it's just my mind. Like I'm open-minded with a closed mindset, I guess.
And I'm with you. I could even tell when I was going to tell you the story. I knew, and that's why I said it might be common to. It's not going to be shocking, but it's really good because it just reemphasizes that is how you obtain wealth. Yeah. But the book goes through a series where the guy makes a lot of mistakes. Like he invests his money on something where he loses it, so he's got to save it up again for 6 months. To try it again, and he eventually gets to the point to where he becomes the richest person in Babylon, and it's a good book.
Dang,
it just shows it's just little money techniques, you know what I mean? That just make wise decisions. So that's why he's saying don't save money when they can print it. The idea is that he's saying he's going to leverage debt. He's kind of going against the people like Dave Ramsey, who's like, get out of debt, don't have any debt. He's just like, no, have debt. Just have debt that makes you money.
Yeah.
Don't have debt that doesn't make you money.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you have debt, try to figure out how you can make money with it.
Yeah.
He's like, if I buy a boat, that's fine. I'm just going to rent it out.
Yeah.
When I'm not using it.
Yeah. A loan can do so much for you if you use her correctly.
Exactly.
Even when you're already in debt, you can do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no one should really go broke if they have a bank account or if they have ties with the bank, you know.
And that's what he was saying, is like, I'm not going to put my own money into it. I'm going to generate something. I'm going to create something that generates money to pay for it. So I'd hear this other guy, he's like, man, if I wanted something, I just figured out I would create a business to get it. So he was like, when I was young, I would, I wanted a pair of shoes. So I went around and washed cars in the neighborhood and bought the pair of shoes.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Or I wanted to do, I don't know, whatever it was. And he was like, I'd do one thing to obtain the next thing, to be able to do the next thing, to do the next thing.
And
it's like, oh, if my ultimate goal is to get a camera, all right, well, I'll go next door and I'll sell chocolate bars until I can buy equipment to detail cars. And then I'll detail cars. And then I'll buy the final thing. So I'm just going to work my way up to what I ultimately want to do.
Yeah. Nowadays, you have to bring a chip reader with you when you do that because almost nobody uses cash anymore.
Or just Cash App.
Yeah. Get your phone out here. Cash at me, Everything that you just said can still be done. It's just that, like, it's more technology-based now. Like, most people try to make their money online. But even though doing it in person,
goods and services are still needed.
Yeah.
Like, I watch this one YouTuber and he talks constantly about, like, different ways to make money. And one of them was, a pressure washing service for trash cans. And I was just like, dude, if someone knocked on my door right now and told me $20 to clean out my
trash can, you'd say
trash can? Yeah.
I'd probably say yeah as well. I probably wouldn't care.
And do you think I'm going to be like, oh, I got a Cash App, I don't want to do that? No, I'm going to pay him however I got to pay him, whether it's cash or a card. And if he's clever enough, he'll have a card reader on him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think,
don't know.
I think that the point that we're making with all this conversation is that sometimes we overcomplicate the simple things. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's simple. It's when you really break down, like, what it takes to be successful, what it takes to be financially well off, what it takes to be... It's simple. It's not complicated. We just make it complicated. Like, you can literally find any way to do anything. Like, there's a way. There's a way to make it happen.
Yeah.
Problem solving is a huge thing. It's a side note, but I love that. I was listening to something where someone, I think it was Andy Frisella, but he was talking about, like, I hear people, he said something about, like, he gets letters all the time or questions all the time about, like, well, I want to do this, but I don't, he's kind of, like, harsh to the way he talks, but he's just like, he said, what'd he say? He said, they'll be like, well, I don't know if I have what it takes, or I have all this against me. And he's like, yeah, I read that and I think, yeah, they're never going to make it.
Yeah.
Because the mindset of an entrepreneur is a problem solver. So if you're sitting here writing to me that you don't think you can do it, you probably won't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you already have that idea planted in your mind.
This is where good motivational movies come in. Like, you see, like, movies that are set to be realistic. They will be put in every horrible situation ever, and they find a way out of it. And those situations work IRL. Those situations that they did or how they got out of them, that works in real life. I think that's crazy. But
did you just abbreviate real life?
IRL. That's been an abbreviation for a while. I never really say it, but I figured why not? Why IRL? It's been used like that for so long.
I know.
So easy to say.
I just have this thing that, like, I don't mind abbreviations when you text.
That's business talk.
Listen, I don't mind abbreviations when you text.
I'm not gonna say
you
LOL.
Can't say in real. No, I had a conversation with someone. That's what I'm getting at. Someone the other day said LOL in a conversation. I said, no, you don't do that. And they were like, I always do that.
Now.
I always do that.
LOL.
ROFL. Like,
OMW.
What?
I'm on my way.
LMAO. Like, what? No. Why? Why? No, they were really doing that, and that's what that
LOL.
reminded me of. I had like a flashback of an unpleasant moment of like IRL.
But IRL isn't like me.
Nah, bro. I thought you said URL at first. Nah,
No.
it's not. It's not it.
IRL.
Don't say that.
What?
Don't.
That's how business people talk.
Nah, no.
They just
Who?
they simplify phrases that they don't have to say. Like, who wants to say in real life?
Hey, listen, I'm all about speeding up shit, but not that.
IRL is
Nah, bro.
That's offensive to the ear.
Yes, it's just. It
You're
reminds me
gonna
of the
say
LOL. It's the same.
Laugh out loud in real life.
What business people are saying this? The same people that have a course that'll teach you how to make $100,000 every week. These little dumbasses that are putting out these books, they're 19. Like, man, I'll show you the trick. That nah, you don't. This is how you're making money, selling people this bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna download that, and it's gonna be a book from Gary Vee. That's all it is.
No, it's the people who.
Is that dying out, or is that still on social media? I'm not
Gary
on there
Vee?
a lot. Not Gary Vee.
No,
Gary
you're talking about the
Vee's
19-year-olds to do that.
like the whole
money spreads with their
not just the
courses?
money spreads, money phones, or the spelling out shit and money. I'm talking about
It's like I got a Lambo
the
at 19.
course, course stuff. Is that still rampant?
Yes, it's all the time, and it's usually people who are right around the ripe age of they dropped out of college, like they're at that age, and this is what they did. They somehow got a Lambo in a year that they definitely didn't rent out for a few hours.
And people are buying that too.
Yeah, they're buying that course, and maybe the course is good, but it's
The
not
course
gonna,
may be good.
It's not good enough
because
to
a
get
lot of
you
those courses are plagiarized information that you can just find on Google.
the internet. Yeah,
Like you
no
can
one's got the
literally
secret to find all the money.
You could literally Google half the stuff that you're trying to find from this, or not half, all of it.
What could these courses possibly have that the internet hasn't already showed us? Like,
It's like someone one time they had the question, and I'll ask you: would you rather? Now, this is just business. It's not friendship, right?
Okay.
This is not, because I would say in some ways, like this book, Super Connector, I recently got.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't leveraging relationship, okay?
Okay.
This is a one-off. You'll never talk to this person again.
Okay. Let me get them in my head.
Yeah.
All right.
You'll never talk to this person again.
All right.
Because there's a other side of this that I would argue, but in this scenario,
I'm never meeting him again.
You'll never meet him again. It's a one-off. It's a one. God. And I'm about to name a man, bro.
Wow. No, make it a female now.
Now you done said it. One night stand. All right, here we go.
All right.
This was the question that I heard in this sphere. You could say it with anyone. Would you rather get $100,000, right, or a business conversation with Jay-Z?
Bro, I don't know.
A 20-minute conversation with Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Dinner. Just a dinner.
Dinner with Jay-Z. Okay, now I know what you're referencing.
Dinner with Jay-Z or $100,000. You heard this.
Yeah. Everybody's picking the 100,000, but some like the smarter people are supposed to pick the dinner with Jay-Z.
I was hearing people say dinner with Jay-Z. Dinner with Jay-Z. Dinner with Jay-Z.
Older people, I assume.
I would pick the 100,000, hands down.
Okay, you would?
Yeah,
So
I would not pick.
I'm not crazy.
No, because that is a dinner with Jay-Z. He's not going to be able to give you... Like people expect other people to do the work for him. And he's not going to do that.
And
he's not going to big you up in a dinner to make your dreams happen. But that 100,000 could generate exactly what you're trying to do. You could take that money, invest that money, and then you could have dinners with Jay-Z all the time, bro.
There you go.
What's better, one dinner with Jay-Z or 10 where he does become a business partner? You're not going to get him to be a business partner in one dinner, but what you could do is leverage what you're given, which is 100,000, to get to a point to where now conversations with him become more of a reality.
Yeah.
People want to bet on this lottery moment instead of just betting on themselves, their consistent effort, and their habits and routines that will lead them to conversations.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. But I would have different answers based on different people. I'm sure Jay-Z is a great business.
Well, yeah,
person.
I mean, he's a billionaire.
Yeah, so
like people don't recognize him as that, but he is. He's a billionaire.
Yeah.
So,
but some people's
mindsets
are different. compared, like, no one's looking at Jay-Z and was like, there's no way this guy knows anything about money, right? Like, maybe they probably trust Shaq. They probably trust Shaq over Jay-Z because of how widespread Shaq is with his companies and deals and brands and stuff like that.
I don't know.
But, I would like to have dinner with both of them. Just because
I would too.
They're both probably funny and cool.
Yeah, but it's the idea that, like, that's the reason people are choosing that dinner. Yeah. People choose the dinner because they want... Now, there's the other side of it where, like, that book Super Connector talks about. I'm plugging that book for no reason. I ain't even read it yet. But my point is, it's the idea of leveraging relationships.
Yeah.
And
kind of like
if it was a dinner where I was building a relationship with someone, then yeah, I would choose the dinner. I would choose table the money. Let me build the relationship. I don't care about the money. Let me just get this relationship, because that relationship could generate a lot more money than that money ever could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a one-off.
This is a one-off. Yep.
So, not a one-night stand, but a one-off. A one-off.
Yeah, now I get it. It. Should have said, like, Jennifer Lawrence or something.
She ain't a billionaire, bro.
I know, I'm getting a phone call. I'm not going to answer it, though. It's just a one-off. Not making it. I take the 100,000.
It's a one night?
From Franklin, Tennessee.
Oh, God.
Let me just expose everything about them.
Yeah.
You can have your one-off with them.
What?
One-off sounds like a way of saying, like flipping someone off. Yeah, just one-off.
Or flicking someone off.
Someone said that. IRL. Someone said that the other day, and I don't remember what conversation I heard it in.
Were they referencing the podcast, or were they just...
No,
I told you it's out there!
I was like, what?
That language is out there!
I never heard it until we talked about it, and now I heard it. Now I'm going to keep hearing it.
Hold on, what do you call that thing behind me, right here?
A couch.
Okay.
People
what if I call it...
sofa?
I've heard sofa. You know what another one is? Starts with a D.
A darn. A dragon.
Here, we're going to look it up.
You don't know?
No, but I want to see what all are out there. Hold on.
Dupa.
Duplicitous. All right, let's see.
Yeah, I think sofa is too far as well. I think you should just stick with the couch. Couch is a comfortable word. I think I do know what a dingo? Dungo? Dungaloo?
All right, here it is. I've heard some crazy ones, so I want to tell you. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Here they are right here. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
A sofa.
Yep.
A settee.
Okay, that's like Spanish.
Lounge.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Chesterfield. A Davenport.
We're getting south. Very
Davenport. South. And this is the one I heard. A Davenport.
Who's saying that?
A long upholstered piece of furniture designed for several seaters. We seated ourselves on the Davenport while we waited for him to get ready.
Is there other words for ottoman? Or does everybody call it an ottoman?
A squab.
A couch is a squab?
Yeah. A Chesterfield is a long upholstered piece of furniture designed for several seaters. Brought a huge new Chesterfield for the living room.
Gotta be like a certain like brand or something. I don't know. There's no way people are calling them. Those are full names. Chesterfield? Davenport?
I feel like a Davenport is like a cigarette.
There is a kid.
Like, man, I just went and got a carton of Davenport 100s.
That's someone's last name. That's not a thing you sit on. You don't.
Yeah, a couch.
A Davenport. Yeah, a couch, sofa. Sure.
I didn't know about the Chesterfield. I want to start finding these different words to say it.
Sete.
Sete.
Yeah, that's got to be Spanish, but
yeah. No, but I feel like a Chesterfield. Like, man, bruh. Sleeping on that Chesterfield.
What about ottoman? Do you call ottoman something else?
No, I call it ottoman. What do you call it? A footstool? I mean, I can see that's not far-fetched.
I sometimes get away with myself. I'll be like, I call it a coffee table.
A coffee table? That is not a coffee table, bro.
It's not. No, but I will call things that, like, you would put your legs on. Ottomans. I would call them coffee tables. Some are wood. Some of them aren't like that.
Why are you putting your feet on wood? Wood? That's not.
If you're putting it in front of a couch, it's ottoman. I don't care what you say.
No.
It might not be comfortable, but I'm putting my legs on it.
What about the short coffee tables that serve no purpose but leg table? That's an ottoman at that point.
Yeah, it is, but it's coffee table.
The small coffee tables, like the ones where like you would have to lean down to grab it off. But like, why?
If I can put my feet on it, it's an ottoman or a coffee table.
Because you have some of those coffee tables where you would have to lean back to put your feet on it. But if you can put your feet on it,
see, we have
down. Yeah,
you don't have one. We have like some. I call it a coffee table, even though all we put on it is a lamp. It's beside the couch, and I just call it a coffee table. There's no other word you can call it. You can't call it anything else. You can't call it a table because it's not serving any purpose. And it's not an ottoman because it's not in front of the couch. So I stuck with coffee table. And that's what it's going to be. Until someone comes up with a new word.
Well, I just found that very odd. Someone said a Davenport. I was like, a Davenport.
And someone like literally said that, IRL.
Yeah. In real life.
They didn't say it online. They said it IRL.
IRL, no.
Because URL is online, right?
Yeah, URL. Ultimate Rap League. That's a thing. Look it up.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just making fun of the URL. Like,
no.
I don't even know what that stands for. Something with the link, right?
Yeah, I don't know what URL.
Unrestricted resoluted linkage. There you go.
Linkage.
I gotta know now.
Linkage? Yeah. I don't think it's linkage.
LinkedIn.
I don't think you can say linkage.
You don't?
I think it's got to be censored. I think I need to throw like a censor. It just seems dirty. It doesn't seem legit. Linkage.
There you go. I was close. Uniform resource locators.
You wasn't close at all. You said...
That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense.
You said universal rechargeable linkage.
Yeah, I didn't say that, but I said something worse. Okay, I gotta know what other words for ottoman. Other words.
Linkage.
And the way you spell ottoman is just horrible. You should not spell it like that. Even though that's what it sounds like, Ottoman, I don't think it should be like that.
Man.
Like, look.
Yeah,
ottoman. That's stupid. Oh, here you go.
Let's see. Give me a
banquet.
A banquet? Put my feet on that banquet, baby.
Daybed.
An ottoman is a daybed? No. A daybed's like a couch combo.
Yeah. A bench. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Sofa. So both a couch and an ottoman could be called a sofa.
Man, I got 3 sofas.
Get this. An ottoman could be a couch. And it could be a Chesterfield.
A Chesterfield?
They're just calling anything a Chesterfield.
What the hell? Chesterfield's a movie, I feel like.
A divan? A divan?
A divan? Or divan?
Yeah,
I
there
saw
you go.
that. Divan.
You can call it a Davenport. You can call it a sofa bed. You can call it a squab.
A squab.
I think...
Put your feet on that squab, baby.
So a couch and an ottoman are the same thing, apparently.
Hey, I'm just blown away that a Chesterfield is a couch. And I feel like maybe I would be into an upper level of echelons if I used the word Chesterfield to describe my couch. I'm just sitting in that Chesterfield, baby.
So there's a hassock. A hassock.
A hassock.
Yeah, that's just a footrest, right?
A hassock?
Ottoman can come with or without storage, but a hassock is literally just a footrest. And that's what my coffee tables are, because there's nothing, they're all hassocks.
You're not putting coffee on them.
No. Never in my life have I seen coffee on a coffee table.
Neither me. I see them on end tables.
Yeah.
No one's putting coffee on a coffee table, but yet it's called a coffee table.
They're on the counter. Coffee's on the counter, or it's on...
In my hand, because I'm drinking it. Yeah. I'm sipping,
It came from the kitchen. It never came from the coffee table.
I'm sipping on that coffee.
Because that doesn't exist. Whoever come up with
First off, if I have coffee, I'm putting ice in it. Not for iced coffee, but I'm putting like 1 or 2 ice cubes in it so I can cool it down so I can drink it immediately. I'm not sipping on coffee because coffee without a lid on it will get cold. Whoa. I want to drink that coffee.
What, bro?
Yeah.
That might offend somebody, but in my brain, that makes sense.
It makes sense. It's more efficient.
You're watering it down, but it's already watery because it's coffee, right?
And you're not really watering it down. People always say that. They're always like, why are you watering that down? It's like, I didn't put a whole bottle of water in it, bro.
Just a couple ice cubes.
I put 2 ice cubes in it, or I'd like put a little bit of water just to cool it down.
Yeah.
Just cool it down.
What are you going to do, put cold coffee in it? Even though that could work.
Well, no, because cold coffee is strong as shit, man. And it makes you do the latter.
What's that?
Strong as shit. It makes you do the latter part.
That's got to be a saying.
It's called
that I've
wit.
Never heard.
It's called wit.
Wit. It's strong. Makes you
as shit, and it makes you do the latter. What's the last word I said? Strong as shit.
The latter.
The latter part.
Yeah.
Not ladder. Latter. L-A-T.
E-R?
I think, yeah. Ladder.
Later?
No, T-T.
Okay. What's that mean?
Oh my gosh.
I hear you say that a couple times, but I don't know what that means. Latter. That's got to be like hinting at something else.
Yeah. Emphasis on the latter part.
That is a perfect word. I didn't know that existed, and definitely didn't know it was meant to be used like that.
See, you need to have this app. Look in the corner.
It just comes with random words?
Yeah, just so you can learn new words.
Is that where you learn ladder?
No, I've known that.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That was like look right there.
Speaking of, they need to sponsor us, because I just... For sponsorship.
Yo, if we get a sponsorship, we could kill that like ad campaign.
Oh, I know.
We would destroy it.
We would. All right, today's episode is brought to you by...
And then we just like come up with some cool...
The vocabulary app.
Yo, bro, what word are you learning about today? Oh, prevaricate. What's that mean?
Man, you
and
know...
then you use it in a sentence correctly?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just going to prevaricate.
Listen, I didn't hit them with that 100% truth is all I'm saying. You know
I
what
just
I mean?
prevaricated. You know?
Yeah, I just prevaricated a little bit. You know
oh, did you not know about that word? Well, with what's it?
Vocabulary, that's what it's called.
With vocabulary, you would have known that.
Yeah, you would have known what that was.
We would destroy that ad campaign. We got salubrious. That is definitely not how you say that. Salubrious? Mendacious. I've heard that. Oh, having a lying false
We keep getting all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're
hey,
very
bro.
mendacious right now.
Hey, bro, did you move that rug? Nah, not me, bro. You sure? Man, you looking mendacious right now, you know what I mean?
I'm just being a little prevaricated, whatever. I already forgot the word prevaricate. I'm just prevaricating.
Man, I mean, these are...
Invidious, envious, obnoxious. These are negative words.
Not all of them.
That one was. Assiduous. Yeah, there you go.
Assiduous.
I've heard that one too.
Man, you know, I'm just
I already passed
here.
vocabulary.
You know what I mean? I'm just over here
dev.
being assiduous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're really hard working right now.
Hell yeah, I am.
Hardly working or working hardly?
Today I was at the drive-thru. No, and I did it. I did it 100%. I was at the drive-thru.
Yeah.
And I was at Taco John's because I was feeling that burrito. Yeah. You know what I mean? I leaned over. She was like, "Man, that would be." I think I just got a burrito, so it was like $4.79. I said $4.79. She said, "Yeah, $4.79." I said, "All right, I'm gonna get $4.79." I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. I was just being funny. I was like, "All right, I'll get it." I turned around. And handed her my debit card with that eye shut. Yeah, just look like this, like $4.79. All right. And dude, she went like she did the double pack, and I lost it. Like I couldn't keep it held down. I tried to keep it held down, but I couldn't. As soon as she jumped back, I started.
Where did this come from? I thought you were gonna say something else. Like I thought this was hinting at something.
Because you did your eyebrow when you said hardly working or
working hard.
Yeah, or working hardly. Hard working or working hardly. You know, and you did like that, and it made me think of the eye thing. Like,
so the saying that I just said is like one of those sayings that it's like one of those sayings that means the same thing twice.
A double entendre is what we call that.
Yeah, but I said hardly working or working hardly. So
yeah.
I just literally said you're not working hard twice. Right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I come up with another one, you know. You miss 100% of shots you don't take. So the one I said is, you miss 100% of shots that you take and you miss.
There you go.
So when someone takes a shot and misses, I'm like, hey, you miss 100% of shots that you take and you miss.
Yeah. I heard this kid say it one time, and he like goofed it up a little bit. What did he say? He says, what did he say? It was the way he said it. He said, you miss... What did he say? It was like, you miss 80% of the shots you don't take. Like, what?
Why only 80?
Where's the 20? Where's the other 20?
Oh, you made those. You just didn't take them.
Like, what? That is man, you miss 86% of the shots you don't take. Like, what?
Yeah, no.
What about the other 16? Like, why is it such an odd breakdown?
16.
I don't know math, but what I'm saying is, we already had the school talk, okay? Where the calculator at?
Nowhere.
Where the calculator at, baby? I need to push some buttons.
That's another app that you probably need.
Come, like, why are you dropping everything?
But there you
Them
go.
pants are too tight, bro.
Yeah.
If stuff is falling out of your pockets, too tight.
Well, I just
Dude, your wallet fell out.
Fat wallet.
I allowed the wallet to fall out because maybe it is fat. Maybe you got some ducats in there. But when I don't know. But when the keys fall out too, bruh,
Hey,
pants are too tight.
It's that left pocket.
Here's
that
how you tell if
happens.
your pants are too tight. If your wallet falls out during the podcast,
squat
when we're
405.
trying to get sponsorships, they don't care about the 405. They care about the word of the day.
Levi's, hit us up.
Those aren't Levi's. They're Young LA bum.
Yeah, well, yeah, Young LA.
Young La.
Hit me up with
Young La.
Young Law?
Young
I don't
La.
think they like that word.
Oh, Young LA.
Yeah, because, Los Angeles, I guess? I don't know.
La.
That's where,
La
that's
La
where they're
Land.
based at, so fair enough.
Fair enough.
And I tried to get a sponsorship from them a while ago. Whoa, I can barely get my leg up there. No, I'm kidding. I'm pretty flexible. And these are not too tight. They're joggers.
No, we don't need that. What is this PSA? Public service announcement, if we're going to use abbreviation. You don't have to tell us that you're flexible. We don't need to know that information.
I'm just letting them know. These are great joggers, Young LA. This is for you.
Wait, let's try some other sponsorships. What about Long John Silver's? Maybe we could get that sponsorship. You know what I mean?
I don't think we could. I think that would be a fail. Epic one.
I think the people want it. I think we need to try that salmon and French toast.
Do you want salmon and French toast at 8 a.m. in the morning on your way
Have
to
you
work?
ever woke up thinking, I'm tired of breakfast as normal? And then you thought, you know what? I want French toast this morning. And then you thought, you know what would make the French toast better, Cam?
Fish.
If I had a piece
Of
of
wild
salmon. Wild caught salmon. But I don't want fresh. Hell no. You know what I want? I want that frozen. I want that frozen, reheated in the microwave from Long John Silver's. That's what I want. That's probably not going to get us the deal. I think I kind of
Long John? No.
Long John.
Long John Silver's? What is
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
name
saying. You got to
even?
say Silver. You can't say just Long John.
Long John.
Nah, bro.
Silver's.
Nah, that's us.
You're
Can't. Yeah, I turned that on, man, and she's whistling. She's whistling.
About Louvre.
Louvre.
Is that not it? Louvre?
Levy. Levy.
How'd you turn
Levy
it off like that?
Lychee?
You didn't even touch it.
Bruh, I'm good. That's how I turned it off. All right, let's try one more before we end the pod. Maybe two more. People want to hear this. This is good content. We had the business talk, but now we need some sponsorships on this, and we need y'all to
What if you
comment
sponsor-
some of the things that we should do. This should be our next skit. We'll do some skits and some sponsorship ads and see if they actually get sponsored.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because people like that. People like it. It keeps the people going.
It's provocative.
It's provocative. Yeah. Oh, and we should say it in ways of like the feet in the road. That way, because people say that it just always sounds like people told me the other day, they're like, dude, you're saying rug in like a sexual manner.
Dude, I'm
And
just
like,
guessing that fan. What fan are you talking about? Well, I just got this new fan from Home Depot.
Yeah. But you got to know the brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Baby, I'm dusting that shelf.
Yeah. Where'd you get it? IKEA? What else is at IKEA? Well, we got this perfect shelf. I don't know. We got this really nice shelf that we built from scratch.
That's so funny.
So this is farmersonly.com. As you can see, I'm alone. Really.
We changing them light bulbs, baby. You know what I mean? Brought to you by Walmart.
Brought to you by Great Value.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm pretty thirsty. Good thing I got my ice shaker.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like the people who did the coldest water ads. I don't know if you know what that is.
No, you know, I think that's it. I'm just trying to, you know.
Just changing them light bulbs.
Yeah, man. I'm just doing that laundry, baby.
You know those jokes? There's like, how many people does it take to change his light bulb?
Mm-hmm.
You know, those were never funny. Now that we're old, can we be honest about the jokes that weren't good?
I don't know, man. Some of those dad jokes are good, though.
Like, Sally had no arms, and she felt like, what? The Sally jokes. Like, Sally sold seashore CC.
Sally sold seashells by the seashore.
Yeah, like, that's not even a joke, but that wasn't good.
That's a tongue twister.
Oh. That wasn't good. Those weren't good either.
Yeah.
None of the jokes that we come up as kids were not good.
No. But when you say, like...
Like, two guys walking to a bar, third one ducks, that's instant classic.
It's good.
That's a good one.
Yeah. What do you call a happy cowboy? Jolly Rancher. You know what I mean?
But it wouldn't make sense if that wasn't a candy.
Yeah.
Like...
Brought to you by...
I don't know the brand.
Jolly Rancher.
No way. That's their brand?
Yeah.
No.
And you know why you don't know the brand? Because you haven't had a Jolly Rancher in a while. Jolly Rancher.
Time.
We want to be sponsored.
Yeah, give us cavities, please.
Yeah.
We got a dentist right up the road, actually.
And then when you're done with your Jolly Rancher, you wash it off with Cran Grape, brought to you by
Walmart. Again.
Why am I drinking cranberry?
Cranberry. Oh, it's cranberry grape? Ew. Cran apple is the best.
Cran the apple is good, but it's not 100% juice.
It's not?
It's juice cocktail. Yeah, I was disappointed. This is 100% juice. That's why I grabbed it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what the label says. It's probably got cyanide in it.
Yeah, it's probably not real.
Yeah. But you know what is real? This Google sponsorship we're about to get.
Yeah.
Because we're red, green, yellow, blue.
Hey, Google. Put my feet on that rug.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Google, we could use another, you know.
Yeah.
Sponsor
you know
us.
I mean?
Send us a couple
You know
more.
what I mean? It's hard to put your feet on your...
outro song. Do an outro song.
Yeah. It's hard to put your feet on that rug when you're wearing these Adidas, you know what I mean?
Putting her feet on that rug with her shoes on.
Yeah, I'm
our
putting my
shoes in that
shoes. You know what I mean? I'm just tying my shoes, brought to you by Adidas. You know? What?
Just lacing up my sneakers.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just...
Yo, we're just filming this video
Yeah.
on a Sony ZV-1. Please, Sony, I would love... You got your camera too.
Yeah, we Sony'd out, you know what I mean? And I love PlayStation.
Yeah. I was trying to come up with a Sony joke, but I don't really know.
Yeah, even the feet on the rug, I'm having a hard time. I'm stuck on the spin cycle, because I feel like I said that, man. You know, I'm just...
The spin cycle?
Yeah. Wasn't that one before?
Like a washing machine?
Like, yeah, like I'm bagging them leaves. We washing that load, baby. That's that's not
We're
good.
rinsing and draining that load.
Yeah.
What? What are they talking about? We rinsing that load.
I was trying to come up with one, and every time I was blocked by load. I was like, you can't use that one.
You can't use.
We on
rinse,
spin
drain.
cycle. You can say I'm on spin cycle, baby. You know what I mean?
We're on
Tumble
that
load.
We're on that delicate sheets load.
We on that.
We get that tied.
Oh
in.
man,
We get
that
tied in
heavy load. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your
Lots of
load's too
soil.
heavy.
Heavy load, high soil. Nah, bro. Oh, spin cycle. All right. Yeah. Well, we're coming up with an outro song, and y'all need to vote on whether or not you like it.
What?
Right? No.
What out? Well, I wanted you to do "Hey Google, play this song." And it'd be like,
Yeah, but I don't want it to get demonetized. No.
We're not monetized.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
We've made.
Music on YouTube Music. Here you go.
Hey, Google, stop.
Wait, there it goes. It was go. How did it go? What happened?
Because you said, "Hey, Google."
Did I?
Yeah.
See, it didn't do anything.
Because it's listening.
Think so?
Yeah, if you said, "Hey Google," it lights up, and then it waits for you to say something for it to do, like, "Buy me a coffee."
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Oh well.
Hey Google, thank you.
You're
Just
welcome.
doing my job.
Oh. Hey Google. Hey.
Good day to you.
Google sponsor us for real.